I am a hot mess today because I woke up at 5 a.m. Lord knows why I woke up at 5 a.m. Yeah, so I just wanted to chat it up with you guys, see how it's going. Hope your year's off to a good start. And if it isn't, then hopefully it'll get better. And you know, I'm here for you. Oh yeah, so my anger management series, I hope you guys are finding that helpful. Like, are there certain triggers that you have that you feel like are unique to you? If so, let me know. I'd really like to know. I'm always looking to learn and to understand how people experience their world. Oh, you know what I discovered? I did a quick search on biracial therapists on YouTube. I discovered there aren't very many. So, yay me. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised. I mean, it's kind of been that way my entire life, you know, being the oddball, being the weird one. So, you know, you've got this awkward therapist doing YouTube videos, really just to try to help people as much as I can. So I hope that you find, oh my gosh, this is really orange. I hope that you find this channel enlightening and supportive and sometimes funny. You know what? That reminds me. You know what's really hard about this whole YouTube thing as a therapist? I have to be really careful about what I say. Not that that's a problem, because I'm used to doing that, because my humor can be misconstrued by some people. I don't know. So, yeah, I just figured I'd do this today. I woke up at 5 a.m., like I said, and I thought, maybe, since I'm awake this early, I could just, you know, talk to people out there that, in the YouTube world, the YouTube universe, that might be, you know, feeling a little lonely or down or blue, or maybe you're happy and you just, you know, bored. I don't know. But I hope that you find something useful out of this channel. I don't know what is happening today. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers out there? I'm curious. I feel like it's kind of silly to say biracial therapist, because that might imply that I only treat people that are biracial, but that's not true. It's me that's biracial. I'm the one that's mixed. So my next video in my anger management series is going to be expanding on some things, talking about validation and acceptance and all the things. And I do hope you guys find it helpful. Let me know if it's not. I'm a very creative person, if you can't tell. I find myself to be pretty awkward and quirky, and sometimes what I find funny most people don't, but getting ready for my day. This last 2 weeks was my first 2 weeks of vacation in like 5 years since becoming self-employed. So like I took a full 2 weeks off of not seeing clients, right? But that doesn't mean I wasn't working. It's like I can't stop myself. Anyway, where was I? I got distracted. How's it looking? Oh yeah, I was telling you about me being creative and artistic and all that stuff. You know, I find that to be sometimes difficult to navigate, you know, because I have this spark of inspiration that like strikes me out of the middle of nowhere, and sometimes I just can't take the time to do the thing that I'm inspired to do. So that's really frustrating. And then by the time I do have the time, I forget the thing that I was gonna do. It's really frustrating. I swear it doesn't look like this when I'm not using my camera. Maybe it's the light. I don't know. Girlfriend's looking white. So yeah, I have to be really careful with my humor, and basically this is just a longer introduction for people out there that are new and just stopping by, and hi! And just to get to know me a little bit, so you know who this clown is telling you about, you know, mental health and wellness and all that stuff. Do you want to know anything else about me? Let me know. Do you have questions about therapy? Let me know. Are there particular struggles that you have? Oh, here's something that you may not know. I don't know if I've shared it, that I live in España. Yes, I do. I left the States in 2017, and I've been living here and I love it. It's pretty awesome. I don't really get out much, which is kind of sad. But also I'm comfortable like not going places, so I've been like well prepared for quarantine like forever. My husband is Spanish and we've been married about 7 years. I got a 16-year-old, pretty awesome. Yeah, I got 2 puppies. Well, not really puppies, but does anybody else out there call dogs puppies no matter how old they are? I do. What am I doing? I'm distracted. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm not used to talking on camera while I'm doing my makeup. Yeah, oh, so please be gentle with me in terms of like my older videos if you've had a chance to check those out. I went back and looked at a lot of those just to see what topics I've already covered and if I needed to do other topics again. Oh my god, it was a cringe fest. Total cringe fest. So if you decide to go back and watch some of those, just be nice, okay? You know, I don't need to hear your criticism. I'll do that enough on my own. No, just kidding. Seriously, if you have something to say, just say it. I don't care. Just woke up with the Beatles song in my head, which is awesome because I love the Beatles. I'm trying to remember what it was now. What was it? Got a bed and home across my head. Doon 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 dun 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 dun. Went into a dream. That one. I can't. The name is escaping me right now. Boom, 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 boom. I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the trade or grade. Yeah, and I'm pretty open to feedback as long as it's constructive and you're not an asshole about it. Do I have bats in the cave? I think I do. That always happens. That was another thing that came across my mind when I woke up this morning. Like, oh, did that video? I think I had bats in the cave in that video. Just random stuff. I'd really, really, really like to hear from you guys because I don't want to just like be putting out content that nobody finds useful. So that'd be cool if you could just let me know what you need. 5 a.m. Like, how do people do this? Someone was talking about how they start their day and they're all productive and they get up at 5, like on purpose. Who does that? I'm sorry, I don't mean to shame you if you're one of those few people that can do it, but I sure as hell can't do it unless my brain decides to have an existential marathon and question life and meaning and all the things. There I go getting a shotgun again. Oh yeah, so something else I think is important for you guys to know is that I struggle with ADHD, if you can't tell in my videos. And I do see a therapist regularly who is kick-ass, by the way. And that's very helpful. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm ADHD and it makes life very interesting. I'm thinking I'm gonna do green. A dark green though. Not like your 80s green where you're like, what are you doing? At least I hope not. This is really hard to do. I don't know how people do this. I don't know how makeup artists do this all the time and not screw it up completely. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at my mirror for this. I can't do it on the camera. Give me a minute. So tell me, what are some of your dreams out there that you feel like maybe you can't do, or life gets in the way, or society gets in the way, or family gets in the way? I'd really like to know. Obviously, it's not gonna be the same for everybody, but I do feel like there are some problems that are just universal. I've got this like veiny eye, you see that? So anytime I use a darker color, like a green or something, it just kind of stands out. It's weird. Anyway, it's not anything I think anybody cares about. So I remember I was saying something about being hard to like try to do this YouTube channel or something, and then I went off on a tangent. But it's really hard because I'm trying to find the right things to share with you guys to see, you know, how I might be able to help you the most. I feel like this drive to just, you know, put it out there and see who it might help, because I know a lot of people can't afford therapy, which is stupid. I mean, healthcare system in the States is stupid. And I gotta say, living in Spain is pretty sweet. I know people are like, oh, it's socialist, but you know what? Try living in a socialist country and then talk to me. So yeah, I know a lot of people can't afford it. And so if there's any little thing I can do to help people just like kind of get through their days or, you know, their struggles or whatever it is they might be going through, then, you know, that's what I want to do. I don't know. I don't know if I like this eye makeup. Mm. Mm. This is what being self-employed does to you. Look, right here. Look. Me. Oh man, I'm exhausted. I don't know how I'm gonna do this today. Look at these dark circles, these 5 a.m. wake day circles. Yay. What else can I tell you guys? I mean, I would tell you more. I don't know what you guys want to know. So it would help me to help you if I know what you want to know. I hope everybody had a decent holiday. If you watched my ramble on not so happy holidays, I'm sure you can kind of guess how I feel about the holidays. Not that I don't enjoy them, not that I don't think that they're a nice thing to do. Just, you know, I see the other side of things, so it's sometimes very hard to be like, oh yeah, okay, let's do this. People are struggling a lot. You know, if we spent half the amount of time and energy that we do preparing for the holidays, like actually helping people, like, then I'd be like, yeah, happy holidays. It's just like, oh, you have to do this and you have to do that. And it's like, who the hell says, man? Anyway, I don't get on that soapbox again. Oh, so I asked you guys who your favorite YouTubers were. I really like Bailey's theory, and I try to follow her videos, and but I don't do a very good job of it. But you know, I try. Anyway, I have some older videos that I did. I did a few series. I did one on toxic relationships, which I think I'm definitely going to revisit. It seems to be an epidemic. It's awful, and I don't want that for anybody. I'm going to revisit that topic, I think. Just because there's a lot of it out there. And I know there's so many people out there talking about narcissistic relationships already. So I don't want to like saturate it even more, but sometimes it's helpful to hear it from different people. So I think I'm going to do that too. I think for sure I'll continue with that emotion regulation, just exploring, you know, how you can manage your emotions in general. All of the emotions of the rainbow. We need to look at our mental wellness like we do our hygiene. You know, your teeth are not going to rot if you're taking care of them. You know, it has to be a daily thing. You got to take care of yourself daily, mentally and emotionally. Like people sometimes don't do anything until it's a problem. This will have to do for now. I mean, you know, the webcam is not very kind. Yeah, so in some of my videos, you notice like I have a shit ton of makeup on. Those were some rough days that I was trying to like, you know, not look like a hot mess that I am sometimes. Yeah, I look back at those videos, I'm like, ooh, girlfriend, too much makeup. But, you know, I do have fun putting on makeup. I wish I had gotten into it more when I was younger, but I didn't know how to do it. Now I'm like kind of learning at my 41 years. I know how pathetic is that. Sometimes I do get carried away. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this. Oh, I just can't get rid of these circles. Part of that is age. Part of that's being 41. The other part of it is 5 a.m. wake up call. Well, I guess this video is for anybody out there that enjoys someone putting on their makeup. Even if it's a shitty job. And maybe I said something that resonated with you. Trying to see how I might be able to connect with you guys better. What do you guys think? I like these dangly earrings. Hopefully it'll help somebody out there see, you know, a therapist is a real person. Yeah, I got into this because I really just didn't want people to struggle like I struggle. You know, and if there's something that I could do to help someone from that stuff, you know, associated with anxiety and depression and all the things. There's so much to do with your face that I didn't know. 90s, I think I messed it up. And this one always gets darker than the other one. Whatever. I don't care. I hope you like this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm looking forward to sharing the next video in the series. I'll be starting a new one soon as I know what I'm going to do. Oftentimes the way I plan my content too is like what's coming up for people regularly. Like obviously the holidays, that was a thing, you know, so I tried to do some things on, you know, encouraging, you know, how to change your mindset. So we'll see what comes up regularly with different people, and yeah, and then I'll be sharing stuff with you. So I'm really sleepy. I've got some low energy right now. I hope I didn't bore you too much.